Hi there movie fans, and welcome to another edition of Movies. And today I'd like you to come with me to a world of imagination as I review Wonka. Now this movie is a prequel to the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory movie from 1971. And that movie starred Gene Wilder in the lead role. And that's a movie we all know and love so much. And this time we have Timothée Chalamet as the young Willy Wonka. So it's from Roald Dahl originally and rewritten by Simon Farnaby and Paul King. It's a story of a young Wonka who has dreams of opening a chocolate shop in a city renowned for its chocolate. This was just released in time for Christmas and has a very Christmassy feel about it, if you know what I mean. It wouldn't surprise me to see this one being one of those movies you see on TV every Christmas. You know the type, you sit down with the family wanting the feel-good factor. It's a refreshing take on Wonka and his backstory before he became famous. Now the Gene Wilder movie was excellent and a classic, so I wasn't really sure how I would feel about this revamp. And I'm always fearful with these films that make me think it's all about making a quick buck and cashing in on the original idea. But it's actually not bad at all. Chalamet's Wonka is quite charming and naive. And who would have known it? He can sing too. It's not a musical per se, but there are songs in it. This has got a great supporting cast too, and they all take their turn in stealing the scenes. Especially Hugh Grant, who is excellent as an Oompa Loompa. A little orange Hugh Grant with green hair steals the scenes he's in. It's an extremely colourful movie, that's for sure. It's really well made and it's fun. It's a fun family film. It will go down well at Christmas with the whole family watching after their big Christmas dinner. I went into this with a nervousness, but all was fine. It was a delight. The story's okay, the acting's okay, and it's really well made. It looks bright and colourful. The songs, well, I'm not really a musicals kind of guy, but they're okay. And there's not singing all the way through anyway. Actually, I'll say I don't like musicals, but I do like Les Mis and The Greatest Showman, so maybe I do, if they're done well. The story is of a young Wonka, and as we follow his journey to become a master chocolate maker, with, I must add, some very strange effects from his chocolate. A bit like the strange effects you have when you've been having excess amounts of alcohol or drugs, maybe. Now I know it's a bit silly, but it's not meant to be real. I mean, chocolates that can make you float in the air, etc. Yeah, very silly. But after all, it's a fantasy film, and it captures the imagination of the little ones. And you know it's supposed to be a bit silly, don't you? The supporting cast to Timothée Chalamet is made up of people like Olivia Colman, Tom Davis, Patterson Joseph, Matt Lucas, Matthew Bainton, Jim Carter, Rowan Atkinson and Keegan-Michael Key. All these turn in a very hammy performance as expected in a film like this. And it's all good fun, and we have Carla Lane as Wonka's sidekick Noodle, who is also very good. So summing up, I was quite surprised at how good this attempt was. It's very entertaining, and I can see this being a very big success after all the worry and scepticism before it was released. There's no doubt the kids will enjoy it, but there's enough here for adults too. And if you sit and watch as a family, I don't think you'll be disappointed. There's fun for all. I found this a whole lot better than Tim Burton's very weird version of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with Johnny Depp. This is definitely more made for kids version, as it should be. It's nothing like the other two versions, so don't be going in with that mindset. But it's closer to the first and not really at all like the Depp version. It's written by Farnaby and King, and these are the guys behind Paddington 2. And well, that's a hard act to follow. It's not as funny as Paddington 2, but then what's better than Paddington 2? Which is a movie I absolutely love. However, this movie does shine, and it's just a lot of fun and a nice change from movies that I normally watch where you need to think a lot. It's just a sit back and relax movie, and this will entertain you. I've seen some reviewers who didn't like it at all, and I don't really understand why. I suppose it's hard for them to replace Gene Wilder in their heads. I mean, that 1971 movie is still the best one, but don't compare this to it. Because what this is a fresh new take on Wonka, and it's worth a viewing, even though the true Wonka spark is not quite on full beam. Well, thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoyed this review, and if you want to leave any comments, that would be great. Otherwise, please like and subscribe to the channel, and do look out for more of our movie reviews soon.